So I don't know why no one's talking about green light therapy. This has seriously changed my life, and it was just like a random comment that I got asking me if I've heard about it and if I've used it. I was like, no, what is that? Basically, it's supposed to like lighten up dark spots and have your skin like look more even toned. Honestly, it did not do that for me. I still have to use like spot treatment, hydroquinone, something like that, especially like if it's from a breakout that I had months ago and it's just like really stubborn. Muesli's hydroquinone, like their spot treatment is one of the best. But what it did do, which I was not ready for, was basically controlled all of my oil. Like usually I have super oily skin, and it basically had me to where I could go without like blotting my skin maybe once or twice a day. That was crazy because usually I'm on spironolactone, which I've been on that for forever, just like years. And my doctor, he can't even like raise my dosage because usually I take 100 milligrams. He can't raise it because he's like, you're gonna have to go to the bathroom so many times. At 100 milligrams, I'm already going to the bathroom like several times an hour because it's a diuretic. So yeah, it's supposed to control excessive oil, but it's also supposed to like stop breakouts. And honestly, if you're like me and you get breakouts because of like food, like different foods that you're basically, I guess the foods are the trigger, whether it's like dairy or nuts or chocolate, then, or caffeine, oh my gosh, coffee. Any type of coffee, whether it's iced, whether it's like cold brewed, which is supposed to be better, less acidic. And anyways, anything with caffeine in it, basically I get these breakouts. And so spironolactone, like it won't really help you. But the green light. So I bought this because yeah, I got a comment about it and then it piqued my interest, and yeah, it didn't exactly do what I thought it was going to do, but it worked out better. Also, if you have any active breakouts, it basically works to dry it out. So I'd used this at first because like, when did I buy this? Okay, I bought this April. So it's already been like quite a few months, and I stopped using it after maybe the first month, and then that's when I noticed that my skin basically needs it. Like I have to continue using it because I was getting all these benefits, and I thought it was just because of my skincare. Like I was just like sticking with my routine, and it wasn't that. It was the green light. So this one was $40. It sucks because it doesn't have a stand. Like you can't set it up anywhere, or I guess you could clip it to something. What you would clip it to, I don't know. So I just make sure that I'm laying down and I take pillows, I put it on the pillow, and then yeah, turn it on, and it basically does its thing. You have to do 20-minute treatments, and I noticed that I can get away with doing it 4 to 5 times a week. Thankfully, you don't have to do it every day, but still 45 times a week to get the results. Another thing that happened was that because I was using it on my back where I have some scarring, and I was using it on my face, I noticed that it would like blur my skin. Like my skin would look kind of glowy and blurred to the point where it's like I wasn't wanting to put on makeup. Like I didn't want to put on any foundation or powder, but at the same time, it wasn't like lightening my dark marks. So it's really confusing because it's like it didn't really do what I thought it was going to do, which is like what the scientists say green light therapy is supposed to do. It's supposed to clear up dark spots. Hyperpigmentation is supposed to be like a lightening thing, but it didn't really do that. But it did have it to where I felt like I could go without wearing any makeup because my skin just, it looked better. It felt like I had the blur filter on. That's the only way I could like explain it. I also had my boyfriend use it, but honestly he didn't do it long enough. I feel like he only kept with it like maybe 1 or 2 weeks. So I get it though, like having to do 20 minutes, you have to do it at night. I almost forgot, you have to do this at night. If you do this during the day, you will fall asleep. I learned this the hard way. So do it at night because during the day it makes you really tired for whatever reason, and set a timer. Like just set a 20-minute timer because I can't tell you how many times I've fallen asleep with this thing on. You don't want to do that. Just 20 minutes is all you need. I noticed that when I pair it with the La Roche-Posay products, like when I do their toner and use their moisturizer, that's when I get like the best results. I don't know, it's like, it's so simple. I just can't believe that I'm finally getting off of spironolactone because I've been on that for so long. As far as like fine lines and things like that, I don't know. I don't really have that issue, but I would assume it's supposed to work in that way as well. I know red light therapy is supposed to help for that. It's supposed to boost collagen and do all that stuff. They were out of stock of their red light version forever. It's finally back in stock, but honestly I'm scared. I read too many reviews just like from people who use like LED masks, like the red light masks, and like who spend like $400 to $500 on these masks, and they say that it was like too strong and their face looks different, but they can't change it back. Like I think some people were like losing fullness, and I don't know what it was doing, but I'm just scared of using something that's too strong on my face and messing up a good thing. Like this, I will say it is really, really bright. It does come with like the protective glasses, almost like what you'd wear if you're in a tanning salon. But I mean, I don't really wear it all the time. I just don't look directly at it, but your first few times definitely wear the protective goggles. Like they came in there for a reason. This thing is super, super bright, but just using it the last 4 months, I haven't had any issues. I'm thinking about getting a second one so then I can like try to use it on my back again, because like I did get the blur effect on my back and on my shoulders, so it just always looked like I had like a highlight on. It was really nice, like, but I've lost that because I haven't been doing it. But it's just like doing 20 minutes on your face and then doing 20 minutes on your back. Like for me, it's 40 minutes of my time that doing it at night, I just want to go to bed. Like, I just want to go to bed. But yeah, I don't know if I'll buy their red light version, even though they've been out of stock forever. For red light therapy, I really want to buy, there's this one that you kind of get under and you kind of hold it. And it's also used in like med spas and stuff. So it's like, I know if people are using it for their business and you only have to use it for 5 minutes, because I think it has like over 1,000 tiny lights. If they only need to use it for like 5 minutes and people are paying to have this done, then I trust it. I've seen like all these other red light therapy, like, you know, the ones that like are big rectangular, like some of them need stands, some of them you hang on your door, and usually they're anywhere from like $800 to $500 to $300. And honestly, I hear people saying like it works for if they're sore or if they're trying to like, they have like a cut or something and they just want to like up the healing, but I haven't really heard about them getting like dermatologist like type results, you know what I mean, like what they have at med spas or what they have like after you get a facial. So I don't know, I trust this brand, but the problem is it's like $2,000. So we'll see if I ever actually buy it, but I don't know, just getting a $40 red light, I don't know, it's like, who can you trust? Because even the $500 masks, like I've heard people have issues with those too. So I don't know, to be continued.